Join me at home. Join me in person. Join me in love. Join me in compassion. I am open and I see you. I am Reverend Joanne Faith. And together let's sit. Let's sit in peace. Let's sit in harmony. And let's explore the magic, the wisdom, and the growth that 2020 has brought us. And what was ours? And what did we learn? And what we're still carrying that is not ours to carry. Are you comfortable? Do you need to get a blanket? A glass of water? This is your time. So just for now, let's just wiggle and jiggle and move your muscles around and then be still. And begin by taking a few deep breaths. Breathing in, allow your abdomen to expand and contract while your chest remains still. Breathing in and out. The base of your lungs is your foundation, your roots. Breathing in clear, clean, pure oxygen. You are now in your body. You are an active participant in your own well-being. Now slow that breath down. Slow it down to a gentle, deep in-breath. Slowly filling your lungs, allowing your abdomen to extend, and on the exhalation, bring your awareness to your belly button. And notice how it contracts, back, until it nearly touches your spine. In that breath, you are expelling stagnant air. You are expelling stagnant thoughts. As you breathe deeply and slowly, let's bring our awareness now to our heart center and move that breath into your heart. Breathing in deeply and slowly, expanding your heart on your in-breath, and on the out-breath, allow your heart to beat just a little slower, a little gentler, a little more peaceful. Breathe into your heart. Let the love within you expand through your body and flow out into every cell in your body. Breathing in the love and breathing out. And just notice on the out breath how your body folds into itself in deep relaxation and peace. Again, breathing into your heart. Clean, clear, infinite possibilities. And on the out breath, release any stagnant heartaches, any pain or judgment. There is only now. Now is divine. Now is magical. And continue with the breath into your lungs and your heart. And allow that breath to become your natural state as we continue on our magical journey. I affirm for myself and for all those who claim it as their truth that all is well. All is just as it should be. Your loving relationships, your abundance, your health, your creative self are perfect. Right now, in this moment, in this breath, all is well. And now we'll bring our awareness once again to our heart as we breathe into our heart, and on that in-breath, imagine all the love you have ever received, all the love you have ever witnessed or given, and allow that memory to fill you with light. Sparkling, glittering, glowing light. And breathe that in a few more times. Breathe in that love as you make yourself aware that you are filled with love. And when your heart is full of love, there's no room for judgment, expectation, concern. On the exhalation, feel the attitude of separation leave you and just push it away and away and away as you realize at the core of your being, we are all one. Breathing in the love and breathing out, releasing separation, judgment, expectation. Be one magical love being. That is your truth. And continuing to breathe and expand your heart. Bring into your heart all the prosperous miracles you have ever received, witnessed, or given. Within you shines the light of abundance, sparkling, glittering, fascinating. As many sparkling diamonds as there are in the new fallen snow. That is your abundance meter, limitless. And in your mind's eye, see that meter like a thermometer rising higher and higher. You are infinite potential and abundance. Breathe it in. And on the exhalation, feel any thought of lack, worry, scarcity leaving your body. Just allow it to move away, away, away. Breathe in and out. It feels so wonderful to release that breath and all that you're holding within your heart and lungs. And it makes you want to sigh as you recognize at the core of your being we are one. What is the truth for one is the truth for all. In our oneness, we are cared for, provided for, and safe. Our heart is filled with love and prosperity, and we move our attention again to our lungs as it expands and contracts your lungs. The capacity of your lungs to purify, to clarify, and to renew blood flow. This speaks to our ability to purify and clarify our own bodies and renew us to our original state of health. There is a memory, breathing in and out. There is a memory that remembers our original state of health. When we are in this space, rooted and grounded, we are whole, we are pure, and we are healed. Healed in the spirit, and there is nothing that can sway us from acceptance and appreciation for the body that we have right now for this journey on the earth. It is just as it should be. Accept, honor, and express gratitude for your body with each inhalation. Inhaling gratitude, connection. Inhale the truth that all beings on this earth are of the one mind, the divine mind, and the divine is magical. This magical body is at the core still the original body, still worthy of our love. Breathe it in. Love. Health. And in this next exhalation, allow any limiting thoughts or beliefs to flow out, away, 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 and dissipate into the nothingness from which it came. Release self-judgment. Release it intentionally with a sigh. And return to your heart, breathing in oneness. And exhaling expectation and judgment. Inhaling love light. Inhaling the sparkles of abundance. Return to your lungs. Deeply inhaling renewed awareness of the original body. Exhaling with a sigh. Exhaling judgment. Inhaling perfect being. Inhaling and releasing. Just allow your body to collapse into itself in peace and surrender. At any time you feel removed from your connection with all that is, allow the magic to fill your heart, to fill your lungs. The light is here. The magic is here. Create it. Be it. We're all one. When you feel ready, filled with divine health, love, and abundance, allow your creativity, your creative self, to be your guide, to act on your behalf. Your creative self is instant. It works for you automatically, intentionally. It does, and it is, and it always will be. Breathing deeply and slowly. Bring your awareness back to this room and the sights and the sounds. Bring the awareness back to the room you're in right now and become aware of the things that are there in the room. And affirm and know that the messages that came through you today will remain there for your recall at any moment. Perhaps you have a piece of paper and you write down a few thoughts. What was revealed, what was released. Or just one word that means oneness to you. That is the vibration of divine wholeness. That is the resonance of the God consciousness. Now, in this moment, you are ready. You are ready to receive the magic. And with gentleness and intention, allow your eyes to gently flutter open. Wiggle your fingers and toes. And be here now. Namaste, so it is. And just sit with this information for a minute. Our service begins at 11 with the playing of the bowls, followed by our opening affirmation with Reverend Therese. So go get yourself a cup of tea if you're at home. And I invite Reverend Therese up, who's going to do our opening affirmation, our word of the day, and any other information that needs to be imparted today. Thank you, Ernie.
Thank you, Ernie, for doing the bowls. You always do a wonderful job. And I wanted to steal the best mic, so that's... Today is the last Sunday of 2020. And in so many areas, we're hearing it was a terrible year. But I am sure if we look back, there's many wonderful events happen to us. Or we've seen wonderful events happen with others. So thank you for joining us today. It's wonderful seeing the faces here, and those who are on Facebook who I don't see, welcome. Our celebration service, we have Reverend Joanne Boruck, who you just heard, who was fantastic. Thank you for your beautiful meditation. Always so relaxing, but also a learning experience. You teach as well as lead a meditation. Thank you for sharing your gift with us, Reverend Joanne.
Thank you, Therese.
Now, our December's theme is celebrating divine truth. And I like the top title. Your magical life is waiting. So I can't wait to hear what Reverend Joanne has to say. Now, our Growing Spirit Circle, that is for our children, and when church is in full gear, once the COVID restrictions are done, we have all these little children come. So the words for the little children and the little children in the big adult bodies is acceptance. Acceptance means deciding to be happy even when you do not get what you want or when things are not going the way you want. Acceptance is making the best of every minute. So the affirmation is, I accept people and things the way they are, and I am happy every day. So if you will repeat this with me, I accept people and things the way they are.
I accept people and things the way they are.
And I am happy every day.
And I am happy every day.
Those are great words. Our December opening affirmation is, and if you have the green sheets, you'll see it there, and you can repeat with me if you wish. With an open heart, I enter into this experience called Christmas. I rejoice in it all, friends, family, giving and receiving. Most of all, I acknowledge the gift of Spirit as my innermost truth and make the choice to live the wonder of that gift, and so it is. Now, Reverend Joanne, this is the last time this year I get to introduce you. I know it's going to be great. Thank you so much for coming and doing this, and I look forward to it.
Thank you, Reverend Tress. Welcome, or welcome back. I'm Reverend Joanne, Faith, Peace, and Love Boruck, and it is my divine pleasure to be up here. I'm so honored to be here today on this last Sunday of 2020. I'm so blessed to be alive at this time of great change. I'm blessed to be present and blessed to be able to come up here and speak my truth. So please join me as I open with an affirmative prayer to bring us into this room and into the heart and into your mind. I state with confidence and love that here I am and I am ready to receive, ready to open to my magical life. I am ready to be in full recognition and realization of the holy presence and the inner light that empowers all who embrace it. In the beginning there was light, and it was good. Each new day and each new year is an opportunity to recognize and realize again and again that I am that which Creator imparts through me as me. I am a light. I am breath. I am the I am. And I am ready. New wisdom bursts in my heart and in every heart. I celebrate my own new awakening to the light within me. The light is ever with me, always available, always shining through me. And I allow all that was dark to dissolve and show me the blessings of 2020. The world evolves in divine order as I evolve into a higher state of awareness. I live in the wisdom of miracles, and I am not alone. In gratitude, I feel the blessings of goodness and magic. My intention for 2021 is the ever-flowing truth that the best is yet to be. I release this all with gratitude into the universal consciousness of love, and let it be so. And so it is. So, did you get a cup of tea? I did. And I have to say that 2020 was not my cup of tea. I want a new cup, and I want some new tea. I want a different blend. On this last day in December, our theme is miracles and magic. And we have come a long way at Centers for Spiritual Living because magic is a word that's fairly new, that we're allowed to talk about. And some of you might think this is magic, a magic wand. Guess what? It's a lot. There's a lot more to it than the magic wand. It would be nice if we could just like abracadabra and have everything that we need. But really, life is a cup of tea. And I want you to know there's magic in this cup of tea. And I'll explain that in a little bit. So magic, what a wonderful reminder to leave behind all the challenges. To leave behind all the difficult times and to allow something greater to be born. To be born. Something as miraculous as the birth of the wise one, the birth of Jesus the Christ, the magic of the intersection of the Christmas star, the winter solstice, and the magic of the age of Aquarius, all happening in December, all celebrated this month. There's no doubt that a new day is dawning, and it's filled with all kinds of magic. But the question I have for you is, do you recognize what magic is, and do you know how to accept it when it comes into your life? And maybe the biggest one is, how can you apply it every day in your life? Well, I'm just going to have a cup of tea. Because, for some of us, that's where the magic starts. You have a nice, hot cup of tea, and there you find peace. But you see, I have a method to my madness, because this cup of tea represents the key to unlocking magic. It represents the key to recognizing and living a magical life you were meant to live. Because you can live as if everything's a miracle or if there's no miracles. In my consciousness, obviously, miracles and magic were one. Because as I was writing my talk, I kept putting miracles in where it should have been magic, and magic in where it should have been miracles. So I've decided that miracles happen to us, and magic happens through us. Magic happens through us. Okay, back to my cup of tea. You see, the key to miracles is that they're already inside you. Magic is inside you. Dennis Merritt Jones has a course and a book called Magic of the Soul that I taught. And the secret is that there's no magic. There's magic outside of you, but there's also magic within you. And this teaching, this science of mind, this teaches the way to magic. It's the clearest path that I've ever come across in all my studies that shows me the key to unlocking magic in my life, my long colored life. So you see, there's 3 keys that I was thinking that unlocks magic. And the first key will unlock magic, but nothing happens with it. Then you get the second key and you open the second lock. Oh, a little more magic, but it doesn't last forever. But when you open that third lock, get that third key and open that lock, you're living a magical life. So the very first key that I want you to open is the key of thought. Everything begins with a thought. If you heard that phrase, change your thinking, change your life, that's where it starts, but it doesn't end there. Change your thinking. Change your thought. Thought is the first letter of a cup of tea. So that's the T in my acronym T. Think a different thought, because everything is magic. But that's not enough. You can think a different thought, and you can speak of all the magic you want, but nothing happens. Because words are really important, and some people hang on every word somebody else says. But words aren't enough. Authenticity, integrity, that's what you need to give power to the magic of thoughts. Authenticity, truth, it comes from here. It comes from your heart. And when your heart's in it, the words have magical properties. When your emotions are engaged, magical moments are everywhere. That's the second key to the magic. That's the E in T, emotion. So now we've got a thought and we put our emotion in it. We still got a cup of hot tea, so we can think it and we can feel it. And we're getting closer to a full-blown magical miracle. But there's still more. Thought and emotion, they're part of the equation. But there's another key that moves the magic from within to without, to manifestation, that moves the magic from a thought and a feeling to a full-blown manifestation. That's the part Science of Mind calls treat and move your feet. And for some of us, that's the most challenging thing. You know, we can read and we can talk a good story. We can even feel it in our heart. Oh, I know it's true. I believe it. But what are you willing to do about it? What are you willing to do to bring it into your life? And I'm speaking from experience. I've read a lot of books and I manifest. I can stand up here too and say all the words I want. But until I walk my talk, until I put something into action, nothing lasts. Everything is instant. The only thing that lasts is something that you've put your blood and sweat into. We call it doing. What are you willing to do to reveal your magical self? And strange as that may seem, you come full circle. Because when you put something into your thought and you put it into action, the action comes back into your thought. And when you add your emotions, your intention, you're not only adding fuel, you're adding the magical ingredient, power. You're adding power. So that's the E. The A in my cup of tea, action. Thought, emotion, action. So here I am with my cup of tea. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that somebody at some point decided that that plant would make a good cup of tea? I think it probably started with the thought about medicine. Most plants came to be in our life because they used it for medicine. So somebody had a thought and they said, I think if I can get a plant, maybe I can heal that person. But if they just sat at home at their table and thought about it, nobody's making tea. But the other ingredient was they wanted to heal somebody. They wanted to be healers. They wanted to change the world. So they were emotionally attached to that medicine, to that plant. But that was good. You know, they could sit at home with their doctor's bag and say, gee, I wish that plant would heal that person because I love them so much. But that doesn't heal the person. The only thing that did it was they went out, they cut the plant down, they dried it, they steeped it. For me, they even put it in a bag. They had the magic ingredient, the power. And once you do all that, then, ta-da, magic, a magic wand. Oh, isn't that great? In our Magic of the Soul class, I gave everybody a magic wand. So they knew that sometimes, you know, once you've done your work, you can grab that magic wand and in that instant you say, I am loved. I am prosperous. You've already done the work. The next time you pick it up, you might not need the cup of tea. You just might need your magic wand. Ta-da, abracadabra. Action. Started with a thought, went to an emotion, went to an action. Thought, emotion, and action. So magic has 3 components. The path is not through a hot cup of tea. It's through thought, emotion, and action. And the result, the result's what we really want. We want power, we want compassion, and we want creativity. Dennis Maris Jones says, recognizing that spiritual force, the magic of each individual soul, is present and active in every experience. Through daily practice, people can dramatically change how they respond to life's challenges and infuse the direction of their lives with greater peace, fulfillment, and meaning. Magic of the soul. My intention is that this cup of tea becomes a part of your magical life. That the thought, emotion, and action bring into your life the most amazing 2021 for you and your families. And that you never look at a cup of tea again and say, without asking yourself, what magic do I want to reveal in my life today? And accept that power, compassion, and creativity are already there for you to reveal. So now I'd like to ask you to just do a little meditation with me. And if you did my meditation earlier, you might have come up with a word, but I just want you to think of one word that you want to manifest in 2021. For most of us, it's a healthy lifestyle. So I'm going to focus on that. That's my thought. I want to embrace healthy living. And when I talk about emotion, I mean, how is that going to feel? Like, bring that emotion into your body. I can feel myself walking, even in the cold, brisk air. Choosing fresh water instead of that 3rd cup of coffee. Going to the fridge and taking out vegetables instead of cheese. And then I'm going to put that into action. So I'm going to imagine I'm making a grocery list for the things that I want in my fridge. I might buy myself a new pair of shoes so I can go for a walk, or a new pair of boots. I'm going to put action into my thought, into my emotion. So I just invite you to join me for a moment. And begin by breathing deeply and slowly. And what is that one word that you choose to experience in 2021? And once you have that word, take it into your heart and really feel what it feels like to experience that. Because it's already within you. You just need to bring it out, to birth it. Feel how all the people around you in your life will respond because you're revealing your true essence, which is the word that you choose to experience. Breathe that emotion into your heart. And then open your hands and recognize the blessing that it is to have these two hands. To be able to put your thought and emotion into action. What are you willing to do? To give birth to this experience for 2021. And if you choose, just put your hand over your heart and feel that warmth there. Feel yourself integrating that into your body. Everything you've ever desired is within. What are you willing to do to give birth to it? And when you feel ready, just open your eyes. You've witnessed your first piece of magic for 2021. So I ask you to affirm the following with me. I am making magic every time I align. Making magic every time I align with the power, presence, and authority of divine truth in me, I hold the keys. Life is a cup of tea. And so it is. In conclusion, I align myself, and I know this for myself and all those who claim it as their truth, that there is a power for good in the universe greater than I am, and I can use it. And I do. I am one with the magical universe. I release what no longer serves me and move into 2021 looking within, looking up, and looking beyond the physical world. God is my source. God is my power. With great thanksgiving for the magic in my soul, I release my word knowing it is already complete. And so it is. I am Reverend Joanne, faith, peace, and love, Boruck. And I leave you with all the peace, all the love that flows from my heart out into you, into 2021, to infinity and beyond. Have a great New Year's. Namaste, and so it is. Reverend Tress, would you do the closing treatment? Would you mind? I can stand here if you don't want to come up. You can. Whatever you like, my friend.
I like that. Whatever you like, I like that. I'm going to stand right here. This way you can't see how short I am when I stand next to her. So, what a wonderful day. What a wonderful talk. It really spoke to my heart, Reverend Joanne. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Reverend Tress.
And especially infinity and beyond and having grandsons and watching all the cartoons with them. Yeah. I invite you to just close your eyes and be right here, right now. And know with me that there is that divine energy in, as, and through each and every one of us, that spark of life. Know with me that that spark is much greater than the person we know ourselves to be. That spark of life is that divine light, that seed within us, that life force that is beyond any explanation. And I know that within me is the power, the knowledge, and the energy to continue on in my life, to go beyond any way I've been before, and to continue in a glorious way. And I listen to my inner voice, to that inner guidance, and hear the truth of who I am, to have the courage to share myself, to have the courage to reach out to others, to love others, and the courage to accept love from others. I know that through my simple life, I can share love and peace by being just me. And I go forth from today with an understanding that my life is just beginning, that there's a whole new avenue I'm about to tread called 2021. And I am thankful to be alive to do this. And together we say, and so it is. Thank you, Reverend Joanne, for this opportunity.
Don't forget to tell people to pay us.
No, I won't forget. I got so excited about infinity and beyond that off I went. If you look on Facebook, you can see that you can pay us through PayPal. If you wish, you can connect through that. You can also send checks to the center, and our address is there. Or if you're here, you can donate if you wish to do so. And also your thoughts are welcome, your lovely, good thoughts. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Reverend Tress. See you next year.